There's a country in Africa where you can walk the rainforest trails speaking Spanish, take a boat to the capital that's not on the mainland, and witness riches hidden behind poverty. This is Equatorial Guinea, the only Spanish-speaking country in Africa and one of the continent's most misunderstood nations. But what makes this small Central African country so unique? Why is it rich in oil, yet still grappling with poverty? And why is its capital on an island? Stay with us as we dive deep into the fascinating and paradoxical world of Equatorial Guinea, a country that defies expectations at every turn. Welcome to AfriFacts, where we unpack Africa's hidden stories, one powerful narrative at a time. Today's episode takes us to Equatorial Guinea, a country with only 1.9 million people, tucked away in Central Africa, bordered by Cameroon and Gabon, but with a legacy unlike any other on the continent. Colonized by Spain and gaining independence in 1968, Equatorial Guinea today remains the only African country where Spanish is the official language. But that's just scratching the surface. Let's explore the story behind the language, the oil, the rainforest, and the contradictions that shape this small yet fascinating nation. A country split by geography. Equatorial Guinea is not one landmass, it's divided into two main parts. Bioko Island, where the capital Malabo is located, off the coast in the Gulf of Guinea, and the mainland region called Rio Muni, which borders Cameroon and Gabon. This geographic separation makes the capital of Equatorial Guinea one of the few not located on the country's mainland, a rare and intriguing setup in Africa. And Bioko Island itself isn't just politically important, it's volcanic, lush, and bursting with biodiversity. The Spanish legacy. While most African nations were colonized by the British, French, or Portuguese, Equatorial Guinea's colonizer was Spain. From the late 1700s through 1968, Spain left behind a legacy of language, Catholicism, architecture, and administrative systems. Today, Spanish is the national language, alongside French and Portuguese, added more recently for regional integration. You'll find street signs in Spanish, schools teaching Spanish literature, and even African citizens with Spanish surnames, a cultural blend that sets Equatorial Guinea apart. Oil-rich yet unequal. Now let's talk about oil. The double-edged sword of Equatorial Guinea. Since discovering offshore oil in the 1990s, the country has become one of Africa's richest per capita economies. Oil revenues make up over 90% of its export earnings. But here's the twist. Despite its oil wealth, most citizens live in poverty, and the benefits of the oil boom have largely been confined to the elite. The country has some of the most luxurious buildings in Central Africa, yet basic healthcare, infrastructure, and press freedom remain deeply limited. This economic paradox is one of the greatest mysteries and tragedies of modern Equatorial Guinea. Rainforests and biodiversity. Beyond the politics and oil lies a natural paradise. Equatorial Guinea is among the most forested nations in Africa, with nearly 90% of its land covered in lush rainforests. These forests are home to over 3,250 plant species, rare primates like the drill monkey and mandrill, and incredible bird life and amphibians found nowhere else on Earth. The country's Monte Allen National Park is a hidden gem, a sanctuary of untouched nature that's largely unknown to the outside world. This environmental richness is often overshadowed by the country's political reputation, but it remains a key part of what makes Equatorial Guinea so special. Malabo, the island capital, is a striking city, a mix of colonial Spanish architecture, modern oil-funded buildings, and natural coastal beauty. You'll find churches that look like they belong in Madrid, government buildings with European aesthetics, and palm-lined streets, all coexisting with Afro-Spanish culture. But Malabo is also a symbol of inequality, with luxury developments standing next to impoverished neighborhoods, a contrast seen throughout the country. Modern challenges and global perception. Equatorial Guinea is often criticized for its authoritarian leadership under President Oddo Obiang, in power since 1979, lack of press freedom, corruption, and misuse of oil wealth. Yet, It also remains a key geopolitical player, hosting international summits and aligning with both African and global powers like China and the US. Its future lies at the crossroads of economic reform, environmental conservation, and cultural revival. So what makes Equatorial Guinea stand out? Is it the language, the oil wealth, the rainforests, or the deep contradictions? Perhaps it's all of them, woven together in a way only Africa can produce. A story of wealth and struggle, beauty and silence, progress and paradox. This is Equatorial Guinea, a small country with a loud story that deserves to be told, heard, and understood. If you learned something new today, give this video a like, subscribe to AfriFacts, and share it with someone who thinks they know Africa. Because on this channel, we go deeper than the headlines. Until next time, keep discovering Africa with us, one fact at a time.